People ask me, what's your name? I say, my name is Man. I know you're a man, but what's your name? I said, my name is Man. You're kidding me, right? What's your name? Because there's nobody just named Man. You know, before, anyway, it was so funny until now. People still make a joke with my names.
We can be friends if you wanna. We could just talk if you wanna. We could hold hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna.
My name is Man Hoang. I am a real estate agent and currently working at Pacificwide Real Estate and Mortgage. I reside in San Jose, California. Where I was born in Vietnam. I was born actually is late of 1974, a few months before the North Vietnam lost during the war. Back then, according to my grandparents, they do very well during the war. But however, we lost everything after the war was lost to the South Vietnam. And then we became very poor, and from the business generations, we turned into a farmers, planting mostly fruits.
Hình như cái tuổi thơ vẫn chơi không có nhiều. Vào cái thời điểm đó thì nó khó khăn nhiều.
When I was little, I followed my friends and went to work from different jobs just to get surviving. Do a lot of things, you know, car wash, construction works, assembly works, just to survive and keep going with my life. Because my dad was spent 5 years in prison camp, so he qualified to get approved to come to U.S. And yes, I got it from my dad. Say that, hey, you know, if we finally made it, we're gonna go to U.S. In a short period of time.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm my exit, bro. Yeah, she give me that maybe I was wrong. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays, feel like no one understand me. I'm good at artists, silly, I'm bad.
First one, like I remember when we landed in San Francisco's airport, and my cousin picked us up, and then I see. It's totally different out of pictures compared with Vietnam. Like a lot of cars, big land, big building. We have no money right before we start flying here. So we have to borrow some money, which is about a couple $100, I remember, for a spare pocket from my parents. 1995 is $100 is huge. Nowadays, you know. So yeah, and then we end up of one of our relatives' house in San Tuisas, and I have to sleep in the living room because we have 7 members in the household, plus about 5 members of my relative household, and the house about 4 bedroom. So we don't have enough room to sleep, but I'm okay with it. You know, even I have to sleep in the living room. That's fine. And then I wake up like 2 o'clock in the morning to go to pick up newspapers, fold it, and deliver it. I worked 3 jobs and still attending college. Deliver newspapers, deliver tofu, and work as a coffee shop. The most struggling for me was the language barriers. It's so funny. Every time I try to say some things or answers a question from the teachers, I could not speak. You know, there's no words can come from my mouth come out. So I have to use the sign language, which is, for example, it's like the teacher asked me how to say describe table, for example. I don't know how to say table, so I just have to, but I understand the table meanings, and I just have to go there and point at the table. Yeah, that's what a table is. So we call it sign language, but it was so funny. I remember that. I got degrees. I don't remember what year I was finished. but I got degrees for AA, um, and then I start apply for job. Uh, at that time, I also attending is called beauty college school. I got a license for it. I got an accident and I ruined my car, which is one of my biggest assets that I have at that time. $3,000 I bought it, saving from working during the years. So I'm the oldest one and I have four younger sisters. 3 years later, actually, we have a lot of things going on during the first few years. We're struggling with the language barriers, we're struggling with working, trying to make a living. We also, my sister will pass away 3 years right after we came to USA. So we're also struggling right after that too, because we lost some members.
I miss home.
I think when things are calm, regardless bad or good, I keep moving. I don't think any negative thing would stop me to keep moving. Because what I am is I think about today and tomorrow. I don't think much about the past.
While the ones I love keep moving down the line.
During that time, I passed my financial advisor license. 2004, I remember. 2004. And while I'm working for New York Life, I go to school and get my real estate license in 2008. And I work at both fields. Financial advisors and then real estate agents, 2008. Well, in the middle, while I'm working for New York Life, I continue to go to school and to get my P&C license, which is selling auto and home insurance. So I have life, health, and then I got my P&C license. So I got quite many licenses in my life. And then I think, should I open my own store again? And then I contact with Allstate. And I got a job at Allstate and opened my own agencies. And then that times I talk with many people who own homes, who struggling buying homes, who share with me about how to refinance and get a loan to buy a home. I was thinking maybe I can utilize this. 2014, that's when I got interviewed with Leon. While I'm still working for my own agencies at Independence Financial and Insurance. At first, I just want to try out as a part-time as a real estate agent, and I figures I'm not gonna go anywhere if I only do part-times, and I start liking it. I do very well for the first years, and I start liking it. And I'm like, maybe I should give up something. So I decided to give up the agencies, and then I focus on full-time real estate.
I see a day, this see a job is what it made me. Freaking bravery, it's my slavery. 9 to 5, grind and strive.
When I come back here, it's the most memorable thing that is my first transactions. I got a big check. So I'm like, okay. That was, sometimes it's not easy how you think it is, but sometimes it just comes so easy because the first transaction is only 3 weeks. I got big checks. So I'm like, maybe I should have more patience. Maybe I should realize that it's just the nature of business. Sometimes it comes, sometimes, but you have to have a motive of what you're doing. My motive at that time is financials, and then after that, it become enjoyable. I love what I do. I like it a lot because it gives me a lot of freedoms. And one of the reasons why I want to be a real estate agent also because I own my own home 2 years after I came here. And I believe you have to have a home regardless how big or small or what kind of home. So when I work with a lot of buyers, and my closing ratio is very much about 90%. So 9 out of 10 I work with, they own a home. So I feel like I have them own a home in the USA. Because what I'm believing is you have to own a home regardless. A mobile home, a condos, anywhere. You have to have a place to start with.